Welcome back, guys, to the Java tutorial. Well, in this tutorial we're going to improve upon our previous tutorial, which was a dynamic multi-dimensional array. The problem that I said in the previous tutorial was that if one element has size 4 and if another one has size 6, then that would create integrity problems. Your data would not be integrated inside the multi-dimensional array. However, you can say that the best way to avoid it is to use the power of object orientation, and which I'm going to show you in a moment. I'm just going to create a new package called improved multi-dimensional array dynamic, and I'm just going to create a new JFrame form, new JFrame. I don't mind it, and I'm just going to create a new class here called hybrid MD. This is a hybrid multi-dimensional array. So yeah, I'm just going to create an array list. Okay, so I'm just going to explain to you how this works. This is a hybrid thing that would hold the array and would make sure that each row is accurate and there's no data integrity problem, so that one row has, if the first row has element 5, then all of the rows that follow has to have 5, not more than that. So that's the aim of this. This is you can say that it's a wrapper around the multi-dimensional array, the dynamic multi-dimensional array that we discussed in the previous tutorial. So this starts like this: array list, then array list, MD equals new array list string. Yeah, just gonna import these, and we will have a trust thing in here. So int trust. Now, trust is something that would hold an integer value to make sure that the values are authentic and integrated, and have if they are okay. Yeah, so private. I'm just going to make this private so that it can't be accessed from outside. Now I'm going to create a class constructor, public hybrid MD, and I'm going to take the trust value here. Trust. And public hybrid MD in trust, and trust that. So I'm going to say this dot trust equals trust, and I'm going to have another method called add array, add row, and in here public void is a void method, and it's going to say that md.add. Now, first of all, we are going to check if the trust value is true. So we're going to say if row.size equals trust, then add it to the md.add row. Else, if it's not, then we have to say something. However, this is an external class, so you can't assume that it's going to print out. It can print out, but we don't want to do this. The best way would be to throw an exception, so that the class that implements this object, this class, the class that uses this thing would know that an exception has been raised. That means something has gone wrong. So he's going to say throw new illegal argument exception. That's the closest one I can think of. And I'm gonna say that that the row isn't trusted, should contain values plus trust. So if row size is equal to trust, then add it. Else, throw this exception that the row that you're trying to add is not trusted and it should contain values 3. So so that's it. And we are gonna have another thing, and I'm just being lazy now here, so I'm just gonna copy this thing, and I'm just gonna print, you know, here. So public void. Okay, I'm not gonna have a print function. I'm gonna have a get function. So public void. No, sorry. String get int row int column. So it takes the row and column. So get for 5 4s. That means 5th row and 4th column. And it's gonna return md dot get row dot get column. Now, when you do md dot get row, it's going to get the rowth array, and since the return element is an array, I can do a dot get because an array has a dot get thing. So dot get, and I'm getting the column element of that array. So yeah. Well, I hope that's clear, and I'm gonna go ahead and implement it. I'm just gonna, you know, come on, don't want to do this again. I'm just gonna copy and paste it here. And I don't want to have this, so inside this we're gonna have a hybrid MD object. MD equals new hybrid MD of, okay, so the trust is 3, and in this we're gonna have what's going on here, add row. And for we need another method called getSize. Return md.size. Okay, no, get rows. Get row count. Yeah. So that is the row count, and yeah, and public int get column count, which is trust here. So trust. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in here, and I'm gonna have a for loop for I equals 0, I less than md dot get row count. I plus plus, so so I is the row count, and another loop j equals 0, j less than md dot get column count, j plus plus, and system dot out dot print md dot get ij plus tab, and then in here dot out dot print line. And well, I hope that would work. I'm just gonna run this now. I'm gonna say monthan dot 19 add, and there we go. Yay! Okay, so well, that's not what we expected. J-text area 1 dot append, and I'm just gonna copy this over here, new line, and j-text area dot set text. So I'm just gonna clear the text here just to make it look awesome. 19, and then John Smith 21 add. So we're doing the same thing in here. However, we have a lot more protection to its errors and stuff like that. So, well, you must be thinking, how can error be created in here? Okay, so for instance, if there's a typo in here, and well, it's not really a problem, but if you're trying to add elements to an array dynamically, so you're saying the person to say add cell to the thing dynamically, then you might have the problems regarding the integrity of the elements inside the array. So let's look at here. Now, since trust is 3 and we're trying to add 4 elements in here, you'll have a problem. If you click the add, it's bang. So it says illegal argument exception row is entrusted to contain values 3, and we're trying to add 4 values in here, which is a problem. So that means that we have solved this problem of data integrity. And as you saw in the previous tutorial, if you try to do this in that, then it did add the stuff to it, and which is a concern, because that might override certain values, and that might cause problems and stuff like that. I know it sounds a bit stupid to have a lot of methods, even though the MD itself has got all of these methods, but you can't provide access to the MD public. If you do that, then there's no point of having this class, because then the user might say hybridmd.md.add this row, and that would bypass the trust, and we want the user to go through the trust process just to make sure if the row contains the right length. So I hope this tutorial was helpful to you guys, and well, I'll keep you guys posted in case I make any progress and in case I discover anything new in this thing. However, for now, this is it. So I'll see you guys later. Till then, bye bye, see you, and have a great one.